Section 2, mutation in the VNA plus channel gene that stops the inactivation gate from closing. On the dendrites, the receptor protein opens, decreasing the resistance for Na+ and allowing Na+ to move into the cell, depolarizing the dendrites. This causes the dendrite membrane to become more positive, called a receptor potential. The positive current flows to the axon and causes the membrane potential to change from resting potential, -70 MV, to threshold, -55 MV. At threshold, -55 MV, it repels the positively charged activation gates on both VNA+ and VK+ channels. The VNA+ channel opens quickly with decreased resistance to Na+ movement. Na+ rushes in and depolarizes the cell. This overshadows leak currents, rapidly driving the membrane potential to +40 MV. This can be seen as Na+ floods in through the VNA+ gate. And on the depolarization section of this graph, as it spikes to 40+ MV. Normally, the inactivation gate, ball and chain, would block the pore, stopping Na+ flux into the cell. But with this mutation, this gate fails to close, and Na+ continues to enter the cell even after 40+ MV. On this graph, instead of stopping here, it could either plateau or continue to rise even past 40+ MV. The VK+ channel opens slowly, 0.5 milliseconds after threshold, allowing K+ to exit. This should normally restore membrane potential repolarization, but with mutated VNA+ channels still open, Na+ continues entering, opposing to the K+ flux out of the cell. So instead of normally falling back down to -70 MV, the membrane potential would stay elevated or continue to repolarize very slowly, depending on which ion dominates. Because the inactivation gate never blocks the pore, the VNA+ channels never can't reset properly. Persistent Na flux into the cell keeps the neuron depolarized. On the graph, it wouldn't look like this. It would continue to stay up here, and the cell would never be able to return to resting potential. The VK+ activation gate closes about 0.5 milliseconds after the cell should reach resting potential, but with continued Na+ entry, closing K+ channels worsen the depolarization. Under normal conditions, leak channels help restore resting potential, but in this mutant case, persistent Na+ influx from open VNA+ channels overwhelms leak currents. Again, on the graph, it can be seen as there's never really a return to -70 MV since resting potential is disturbed, and the neuron is stuck in this depolarization state.